And one-time Islander, Vladimir Malikov. The pass tipped to Lindros. He's checked by Adrian Aucoin. Janssen, number 29, Aucoin, number 3. Lindros hacked the puck away from Peckham, but the back pass taken away. And it's sent in by Mark Parrish. On goal, Richter covers up. Sean Bates driving hard to the net. And Richter able to maintain possession of the puck.
Fleury knocked down in behind the goal net of Chris Osgood. Bates at the other end drives into the net. You know, Fleury has gone against a number 3 for the Islanders for a long time, but Chara is no longer with the Islanders. He's now with Ottawa, and there you see Bates get clipped and knocked down by Brian Leach on the back check. There you look in behind the net, you're going to see Kenny Janssen end up knocking down Theo Fleury. So a quick pace to start this thing on the first shift. Both teams make changes now.
Mike Richter has skated over to one of the referees, Mark Jonette. Same 2 referees that the Rangers had on Tuesday night, Don Van Massenhoven, and Mark Jonette.
Sam, with the Islanders here, 3 natural centermen. Yashin does not take faceoffs. He's got a bad hand. Scatchard's taking them here, and maybe we'll see Kavasha take some too.
Face-off win, on goal, deflected by Yashin just wide. It's Yashin, Kavasha, number 12, and Dave Scatchard, number 38. Scatchard playing it on goal. Richter stops it and covers it.
For the Islanders, they're without one of their key defensemen, Radek Martinic, a defenseman who's logged in the neighborhood of 24 minutes per game, can't play because of a knee. So Peter Laviolette, the head coach, and you see the beginning that he's had, a fantastic start to his coaching career at the NHL level. He usually goes with 4 defensemen, so he's going to have to find somebody to fit in, to fill in for Martinic, who had played with Hammerlick, and Sutton is on the ice right now, taking that spot, number 6.
Ken Sutton is paired with Roman Hammerlick, veteran defenseman who played the last couple of years with the New Jersey Devils. Richter got a piece of that shot. Messier, Johansson, and Dvorak on with Berard. And once again, Richter gloves it and holds on. Klocek, the other defenseman for the Rangers. And of course, for Brian Berard, it is a return here where he started his NHL career with the New York Islanders at the first pick overall. He has returned as an opponent of the Islanders 5 times as a Toronto Maple Leaf.
Well, he put out the call to find his legs, and he said they're now back. You know, his training camp essentially is starting to wind down now. Didn't have one. So your first few games of the regular season act as a training camp. And he said the legs were there, then they just left. But now they're coming back. He's starting to feel strong again, and the coaches make another change. Lindros for the draw, Sam, being double shifted some. He'll take a lot of faceoffs for the Rangers, most of any centerman they have.
LaPointe, Blake, and Webb. Checking line on for the Islanders with Dick Tarnstrom, number 47, and former Ranger Eric Cairns on defense. Long shot by Zdeno Seeger, who's back after serving a 1-game suspension. Seeger was hit by Cairns. Jason Blake comes out with the puck. Feed for LaPointe. LaPointe tried to get it back, and it was blocked by Ulanov and brought out by Dale Purinton. Purinton hit by Webb, turned it over to Cairns. Gave it back to Ulanov, and it's sent in by Michael Samuelson.
Kind of a calm beginning. Each team has had 3 lines on the ice. We're not seeing any wild physical play early.
We saw Lindros double shifting on that last shift.
Now here comes the big boys for the Rangers. A huge line.
Oh, man. This is Toms, a one-time Islander, played 39 games with him last season. Sandy McCarthy and Steve McKenna.
And Yashin now being double shifted for the Islanders. He's been doing that in recent games.
He's with Tchaikovsky and Isbister, and Klocek ran into Tchaikovsky, knocked him down. Isbister moves in, centers, and goes all the way through. Toms did a good job picking up Yashin. Long shot by Hammerlick. Tip, goal! Beautiful play. An alert play by Alexei Yashin. The puck deflected across. He had a wide open net, and he backhanded it in.
Sam, I think the player that made the alert play was Roman Hammerlick, the right defenseman. He knocked the puck down. You'll see the puck move across, and the Rangers are in good position here as Klocek flips it up. Hammerlick got the puck ahead of McKenna, put it on goal. There's the deflection, and there's the backhander. Hammerlick has made 2 good plays already in this game inside the blue line. Remember, he got loose earlier, took the wrist shot on Richter. There he got loose, and he got the puck towards the net, a deflection, and Yashin scores. 1-0 Islanders. Isbister with a deflection.
Seemed like an innocent play. John Toms moved away from Yashin. Yashin finds himself all alone to put in the loose puck into the empty net.
Rangers had control, Sam. Klocek had the puck, moved it up the wall. So Klocek and McKenna did not get the puck past Hammerlick.
Good start for the Islanders. They grabbed the early lead. 2:20 gone by in the first period. Puck forced out of the zone. Janssen recovers. Lindros, Fleury, and York on for the Rangers. Opposite Pekka, Bates, and Parrish. Quick shot by Fleury is gloved by Osgood, and he holds on.
So there's your unit of 5 to go against the Lindros line. Your unit of 5 includes the Michael Pekka line with Janssen and Adrian Aucoin. So we'll see that, I think, with the Islanders having the home ice advantage. They make the change. See, the Klocek hits pretty good in here. That was on Tchaikovsky. The Rangers back check. All 5 are back. The Islanders only have 3 men up. But watch here, Hammerlick get over to the boards and read the play. He knocks a puck down, put it on goal. There was a double deflection, and then right across to Yashin, 1-0 Islanders, and Hammerlick looked sharp early.
Yashin from Isbister and Hammerlick at 2:01. The goal is Yashin's 8th of the season. Osgood steers it around. Ken Sutton goes for the puck. Yashin on with Scatchard and Kavasha now for the Islanders. Puck in deep. Kavasha there to play it. Kavasha's pass was deflected. Messier didn't find it. Kavasha kept it in. Kavasha shoots, and it was blocked and cleared aside. Puck comes to Yashin. Trying to get it to Scatchard. He did. Saved by Richter.
3 turnovers now by the Rangers above their circle to the blue line. 1 has led to a goal, 2 there that didn't, but it's sloppy play by the Rangers early.
Hear the fan reaction, but part of that sloppy play is the play of the Islanders, John. Aggressive on the forecheck.
Taking advantage of it.
Shot by Hammerlick, saved by Richter, way up in the air. Bounces down. Worked in deep by Kavasha. Leaves it there. Scatchard working the corner against Malakoff, or rather that was Yashin. Scatchard knocked down Malakoff, and there's a penalty called on the play.
The Islanders were doing everything right, then they take an interference penalty, and this will give the Rangers a chance to get their power play going and find some offense. The Islanders have 4 shorthanded goals on the season, Pekka with 2 of them. Sam, the Rangers had 3 chances already in this first period to move the puck out of the zone. Watch, there's one of them. They're just not alert. And the Islanders are. That shot never got through. Leach went to move it up. There you see the backhand pass. It's lost again. Those are basic turnovers and giveaways, and the Islanders try to take advantage of it until they take the penalty, and you'll see that over here as there's the pick by Kavasha. Kavasha having a good start, ends up in the box.
Kavasha for interference at 3:28. Rangers go on the power play. The Islanders penalty killing is 2nd in the National Hockey League. They're perfect in their last 4 games and perfect in 7 of their last 9. 43 for their last 45 they've killed off.
Very aggressive penalty killing team. Just watch them go after the puck.
Fleury, York, Johansson, Lindros, and Leach for the power play. Puck brought out, and Michael Pekka with Sean Bates, blocked by Leach, and Fleury picks it up. York to Lindros, lost control, Bates able to clear. Bates and Pekka go off. Jason Blake and Claude Lapointe come on. Lindros to Johansson. He was offside. Johansson disagrees, thought he held the blue line with his left skate.
The Rangers will change that unit about 41 seconds in. They never had control at all in the offensive zone. Blake had a big game last season, didn't he, at the Garden in New York?
Yeah.
One of the Islander games there. He's very, very fast. The Islanders are not really blessed with a lot of big guys up front, and especially with their 3rd and 4th lines, but they're fast. And you see they use some speed right here with Lapointe and Blake to penalty kill. Only the Boston Bruins have a better penalty killing unit, numbers-wise, than the Islanders.
Islanders have been outstanding. A face-off win, and Dick Tarnstrom able to clear all the way down. Seager, Messier, and Dvorak up front now for the Rangers. Berard and Malakoff at the points. Malakoff spent 2.5 years in an Islander uniform. Lead for Dvorak, and it was blocked. Good play by Hammerlick coming back.
He's on fire early, Hammerlick is.
Malakoff to Berard. 1 times it saved. Good shot by Berard, and a save off the chest of Chris Osgood. Gloved it and held on.
Hammerlick's playing left side. He's been playing right side. That time, a good shot by Berard into the chest of the goaltender Osgood. Watch Hammerlick move across here. The puck's wide. He'll come out and help his partner right here with a reach just before Dvorak had the backhanded shot. Berard, a good shot here off the pass. Deflected, I think, Sam, right into the chest of Chris Osgood. Osgood's not an overly flashy goaltender, but he's smart when he's in position. And when he's on the top of his game, he doesn't let pucks slide through his legs or between his arm and his body. He did that a little bit in Detroit. He certainly has it here as an Islander.
45 seconds to go on the power play as the Islanders clear. Pekka and Bates are back on. Rangers have Berard with Leach, Lindros, York, and Fleury up front. So Fleury, who started at the point, has moved up. Leach goes all the way. It's knocked away by Janssen. Recovered by Lindros with a coin on him. Berard. Pass deflected, goes up into the crowd. Sean Bates pressuring Brian Berard. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference.
You know what's interesting about Bates making that play on Berard? Both of them have very limited, and I mean limited, vision of one eye. Both Bates and Berard. Yet they both can play at the NHL level. Isn't that a great story? That's a great story.
Sean Bates, who was brought to the Islanders as a free agent on the recommendation of head coach Peter Laviolette, who coached him in Providence in the Bruins organization. Started Boston University. Played parts of 4 seasons with the Bruins.
Seems like they all play either for BC or BU.
Pretty good schools, John.
Yeah.
Past York to Lindros, 15 seconds. A shot deflected, saved by Osgood.
That was a Lindros shot that deflected off one of the Islander players. And Osgood had to make a double move with his right leg before he knocked the puck down. 15 seconds to go on the minor to Kavasha. Osgood's got those Detroit goal pads still, I see.
He's still waiting for his new pads to come in, the Islander pads.
Up
He's had
high,
to send them back a couple of times.
Up high is this deflection. Ooh, Osgood had to stay with it. The old double pump with the right leg. The Rangers tried to get there. Fleury was taken out of the play. Couldn't get to the rebound. There's those red and white things. You're not supposed to have that. Right, the league, from what I understand, has politely said, come on, Chris, you got to get your equipment to match the colors of your team.
They won't look good in the pictures, that's for sure. Toms with Johansson and Samuelsson, face-off win. Purinton with a wrist shot blocked. Backhander by Samuelsson hit the side of the net. Johansson to the puck. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Taken away and cleared out by the Islanders. And the penalty kill effective. 2 shots on goal for the Rangers. Score remains 1-0 Islanders. 5:35 gone by in the first period. Ulanov to Purinton. Samuelsson in his second game with the Rangers. Checked by a coin. Jeff Toms behind the net. Puck taken away by Jason Blake. Off the glass and out of the zone.
And Blake ran at Purinton. So did Lapointe run at Purinton. And the key for Purinton is not to take a retaliation penalty. He didn't, but he's got to really keep his temper in check.
Let's go downstairs to Joe Micheletti. Joe.
Sam, thanks very much. You and JD talked about Bates and about Brian Berard and how Brian Berard is mounting his tremendous comeback. The difference is that Sean Bates was born without vision in that right eye. So when I talked to him about it, he says, you know, I've never had to adjust like Brian Berard. I grew up with it. I've always had it, and that's the way it's been. So that's been the difference between what Bates has done in his career and what Brian Berard is going through now. And when you think of Sean Bates, boy, he's off to some kind of start. One of the key acquisitions by Mike Milbury and the Islanders this offseason. Sam, JD?
Without question. Thanks, Joe. And the thing that Brian Berard says is the time off away from the game after the surgeries has allowed his good eye to learn and make the adjustment to give him the proper vision that he needs. Oleg Kavasha in deep for the Islanders. Around the net. Centers in front, just missed by Scatchard.
Kavasha looks pretty good early,
yes, he
too.
does, John.
They're trying to get him to be a lot more effective each game instead of just playing well in the bigger games, the games that aren't quite as significant. Sometimes he doesn't quite get up for the game, and the coaching staff working on him to get that going.
Islanders called for icing. 13:35 to go in the first. Not as physical a start to the game as I thought it would be, John.
I thought the Rangers would be a lot more physical, get themselves into the game early, but they haven't done that yet. And the Islanders look like they're skating well. That's a large part of their game. They're not as big.
Fleury against a coin. Puck moved up the boards. York is there. Winds it around to Lindros. Pekka checks him. Now Fleury over skates. York takes over. Kim Janssen checking him. The puck went off Pekka's skate. Lindros retrieves. Feeds Fleury. Shot wide.
This is the cycle you want, but the Islanders are playing it well.
Fleury behind the net. Lindros takes over. Went off of Janssen to the other side. Mark Karish hit by Klocek, able to clear the zone.
That's the cycle the Rangers like to use. That's their best cycle of the game so far, but they couldn't get a shot.
Pekka with a hit on York. Puck driven in by Janssen. Peter Nedved still out. Manny Malhotra is out, making his way to the net. Parrish shot, save made as Pekka got a shot off, and Mike Richter with a save. Fleury the other way. Malhotra out 2 to 3 weeks with a sprained ankle. Peter Nedved wanted to play. They're holding him out another game because of the concussion syndrome.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a headache. Not much of one today. He wanted to play, actually. The coaching staff and training staff said, you wait till that head of yours is completely healed from the headaches and the concussion, then you're back in the lineup.
And you mentioned the Islanders without Radek Martinek, the defenseman. This is an icing against the Rangers. 12:16 to go in the first period. Islanders a 1-0 lead. That's Ken Sutton who's in the lineup.
The hit there. Parrish really braced himself for the hit by Klocek, and then you see Bates make a move, and there's Pekka. All three forwards on that line, after being pressured in the Islanders zone and doing the job defensively, they move up ice, end up getting a real good scoring chance. An active shift defensively and offensively so far by Pekka. That shift was real active, and Richter had to make a good save. Shots are 6-5 in favor of the Islanders. They score 1-0 on the Yashin goal.
He's brought a lot of character to this team. He's been a terrific addition.
Still got that bad left eye a little bit. He got nailed in a game by, I think it was Wilson playing for Pittsburgh. Boy, did Pekka hit. It was a clean hit, too.
Around the boards, Johansson hit by Isbister. Tornstrom kept it in. Johansson trying to move it out of the zone, kept in again. Good work by the Islanders. Tchaikovsky with the last keep in. Puck around the boards. Malakoff moves it. Stopped by Tchaikovsky. Put in front for Isbister, and Richter has to cover up.
Another turnover up high, where the Rangers never controlled the puck above their own circles, getting it over the blue line. Herbie Brooks, who was supposed to be here tonight, called that the gray area, the gray zone. Above the circle, inside your own blue line. The Rangers couldn't move the puck out. Now the puck gets moved back up to that area again. Look at it. And good pressure by the Islanders. They just didn't finish. Richter was there, and Leach makes a good play. There's Richter. Little short movement, side to side. He hangs on. You'll notice that the defense pairing out there, Sam, that was Cairns along with Tarnstrom. They're not playing against the top two lines for the Rangers. They saved that pair of defense who get fewer minutes to play against either the third or fourth line, and the Rangers really don't have 4 lines. They go with 3.5.
Messier against LaPointe. Loose in the circle. Purinton's got the puck. Lindgren is on, number 10 for the Islanders. He missed the last game against Tampa Bay. Blake and LaPointe the line for the Islanders. Dvorak moves it. Ken Sutton takes over. Richter looks around, stops the puck, plays it around the boards. LaPointe is there to stop it with a skate. Purinton chases. Messier back to Purinton. Seager goes across to Dvorak. And the Rangers can't get through the neutral zone.
2 passes in a row.
Hammerlick goes after the puck. Right through the crease it goes. Jason Blake against Messier. Hit by Purinton. Blake had his helmet knocked off. Long shot gloved head high by Mike Richter on the shot by Adrian Aucoin.
Good idea for Richter to hang on as Purinton meets up with LaPointe. They met up a couple of times already. Blake and LaPointe are going at Purinton. Now watch Purinton move across here. Blake ducked on it. That's why he ended up losing his helmet. Now the high angle look at the neutral zone of the Islanders. Just watch. They really pressure the puck. See, 3 Islanders over there with the puck. That was a blind pass, but it did work for the Rangers. And look at, whenever there's a loose puck, there's an Islander jumping on a Ranger. They've got their legs going, and the Rangers can't make those 2 passes in a row to generate offense to move up through the neutral zone and into the other team's zone.
Jason Blake yelling at Dale Purinton from the Islander bench. Aucoin moves down, back pass to Mark Parrish, winds and fires, saved by Richter. Parrish, who leads the NHL with 12 goals. Fleury moving down, Sean Bates back, the forward, he scores! Theo Fleury put it right through Chris Osgood to tie it at 1.
Mike Richter made a big save. That was a set play by the Islanders on a face-off. Parrish ended up moving around the top of the circle, had a big-time shot. Richter kicked it out. Now watch Parrish move across and stand over in here. He's going to come right across and get himself, there he is, into position. Here's the shot. Richter kicked it out, and the Rangers head up ice. And we were talking about goals that go through goaltenders. This is one of them. As you see, the puck is shot through the legs of Osgood, and that was Bates, who I think was back, the forward, and the Rangers tie it up.
Fleury takes advantage. Rangers are called for icing here. Theo Fleury now leads the Rangers with 8 goals on the season. I think he's upset with the icing call. Take another look at the play.
See, Parrish sets himself up with a nice play. It was a great pass from the defenseman. Now there's only one defenseman back, and Bates is over on this side. Fleury took him wide, and Osgood got caught moving and never got the legs closed or the stick down where he wanted it to stop this angle shot. That's one that got through Osgood. One of the few bad goals he's let in all year.
Have to correct what I said. That's Theo's 6th goal. He's tied for the team lead with Eric Lindros. Looking at his assist column.
You know, Rangers lost that draw clean. Good shot by Parrish. Richter the save. The players were covered in front so they couldn't get to the rebound, and Fleury went to work.
Fleury unassisted at 9:15. That's a big goal for the Rangers. Kind of lifting them up. The Islanders had carried the play for the first half of the period. Malakoff sends out Samuelson. Osgood out to stop it. Ken Sutton plays it. All the way back, Brian Leach with Dave Scatchard on the forecheck. Here's Messier. Leach trying to clear the zone. Good job by the Islanders to keep it in. Now Leach carries it out with Johansson and Samuelson. Leach turns and shoots. He scores! Oh, beauty by Brian Leach. And the Rangers take a 2-1 lead.
We mentioned earlier that Hamrlik started quickly. So has Brian Leach. He made a pass and it didn't work, so he decided to carry the puck out of the zone. Now, what a blind pass by Kavasha. There's a big turnover. And watch the defenseman fall down over there. So Leach just took it to the net, put it off the crossbar. His 5th of the season. Ken Sutton back in the lineup, gets moving, crosses his feet, slips. So that allowed Leach just to move in, backed everybody up. Everybody backed up, and Leach hit the top corner. Kavasha with a blind pass right here. There's a turnover that hurts and traps people. Watch Sutton lose his feet. He's gone. Leach gets a good shooting angle and shoots back against the grain off the crossbar, and the Rangers have the lead just like that.
2 quickies for the Rangers in a span of 38 seconds.
2 unassisted goals.
Fleury at 9:15, Leach at 9:53. Rangers have the lead 2-1. Karpa and Ulanov on defense. Off the stick of McCarthy, he runs into Cairns.
There we go.
They're talking, they're looking at one another.
Still are.
They're ready to go, but now the play continues, and so do they. And McCarthy with a hit on Tarnstrom, taken away to the net, goes, and they score! McKenna followed in, McCarthy scores, and Cairns hit McCarthy.
Knocked him down after the goal, and McKenna went right after Cairns. The Rangers have scored here and lead 3-1. Come on, here we go. McCarthy's going at it with Blake. Blake gave him a shove, so McCarthy gave him 2 back. Karpa's over on top of one of the Islanders in behind the net, but they get up.
McKenna followed in the goal. Those big guys again around the net, tough to control. McKenna's 6'8", McCarthy checking his lip. He's 6'3", Tom's 6'5". There's Steve Webb. Let's see what happened again.
There's the hit by McCarthy on Cairns, and they look. Webb skated by. Webb will skate by again right here. A little tap. McCarthy's got his eyes fixed on Cairns. Nothing develops. Then all of a sudden the puck is in behind everybody. And here goes McKenna. McCarthy will go in right there and score. Now as he celebrates, Cairns gives him a shot in the mouth. There was a penalty upcoming to the Islanders before the goal. Now look at this. Look at McCarthy and Webb. Webb just skated over and put his face right into McCarthy with his hands down. And McCarthy threw 2 punches with his glove on. This is something the referees got to make the proper calls here. As McCarthy scored the goal, just got a shot right in the mouth after the goal was scored.
It started quietly, now it's really heating up.
And it's 3-1 Rangers.
3 goals in 1 minute, 5 seconds for the Rangers.
Let's see how it starts. Cairns has the players a good collision, and they don't sort of look at each other. Cairns had a fight in his last game. He did a job on Matthew Barnaby, but nothing gets going here.
Webb wants to get something
going. He went by twice, and then nothing happened. Now you'll see the Rangers, there's a turnover forced by McCarthy who gets the goal. It's a great play. Now watch Cairns. Wham, gave him a shot in the mouth after the goal. So that's why McKenna went after Cairns, and you can understand why he did that. And then everything just sort of broke free.
But the bottom line of all of this, John, is that the Rangers have a 3-1 lead with 3 goals in 1:05. Fleury skating around, yelling at somebody. Oh, he's yelling at Cairns in the penalty box.
We're not going. Oh, the rivalry's back, Sam.
Uh-oh.
The rivalry's
It's heating up now.
Can you believe the Rangers are up 3-1? They were down 1-0. The Islanders were doing everything right. Then all of a sudden, bad turnovers by the Islanders, and the Rangers have the lead. Look at McKenna. That was a forced play by McCarthy. Good save by Osgood. You can see that McCarthy started to celebrate. Cairns gives him a shot in the mouth, and then McKenna went right after Cairns.
Now, point out this, John. McCarthy, by not going with Cairns in the neutral zone, it developed into a Rangers goal.
Yeah, and he also forced the play.
Yeah.
Now Webb here skates right over to McCarthy, so McCarthy gives him a shot. I think Webb there he skated over to the Islander, or to the Ranger player, kept his arms down and yapped at him, and may have drawn a McCarthy penalty, maybe. Now here's McCarthy. See, Webb was trying to make things, trying to draw things even by keeping his arms down to take a shot in the nose to see if he can get things evened out. I don't know if it's going to work.
Also for the Rangers, number 10, Sandy McCarthy, 2 minutes roughing, 10-minute misconduct. For the New York Islanders, number 33, Eric Cairns, 2 minutes for cross-checking, 5 minutes for fighting. And for the Islanders, number 55, Jason Blake, 2 minutes for roughing. That's the Rangers, 21, McKenna, 2 minutes instigating, 5 minutes fighting, 10-minute misconduct. The Rangers, number 10, McCarthy, 2 minutes roughing, 10-minute misconduct. The Islanders, number 33, Cairns, 2 minutes cross-checking, 5 minutes fighting. And the Islanders, number 55, Blake, 2 minutes roughing.
So Webb did it.
Yeah,
he
he did.
drew McCarthy
Yeah.
12 minutes in penalty time.
Yeah, he skated right over to McCarthy and kept his arms down. I think this happened recently in a game with Webb, where he went over to somebody, tried to get a fight going. The guy drops his gloves and sticks, and Webb doesn't do anything, and he draws a penalty.
In football, they're assessing penalties for taunting, John, and that's a case where Webb taunted McCarthy. And though McCarthy deserves to be penalized for throwing the punches, Webb should be penalized for taunting.
Oh, that taunting worked by Webb. McKenna gets the instigator as he went after Cairns.
Kenny Janssen is going to bring Webb's helmet over.
Fleury's goal was a bad goal by Chris Osgood. That was a kind of a harmless wrist shot from a bad angle, and the Kavasha turnover, and then McCarthy and McKenna made it happen for the third goal.
And Osgood, who has been playing so well this season, they're not used to seeing him give up a penalty. There's a penalty call.
That's an interference call and a good call.
Islanders get a power play. 9:27 to go in the first. Rangers leading 3-1.
Late
draws. Malakoff and Leach open for the Rangers. Pekka, Parrish, and Bates, Janssen, and Aucoin for the Islanders. Malakoff and Leach. Fleury banging it off the boards. York sends it deep and chases against Sean Bates. Fleury leaves it for Lindros. Circling, playing it on goal, tipped just wide by Fleury. Nice play. Aucoin outlets to Pekka. Cross for Aucoin. Shot partially deflected by Leach. Richter pokes at it. Centered, open man, Parrish. Saved by Richter.
Miscommunication. There's nothing worse than miscommunication. And Richter put the puck behind the net, but whoever thought he was going to get it ended up moving away from the net. Look at Richter stop it. But everybody moves away to this side. So Richter leaves the puck and then finally decides, whoa, baby, I'm in trouble now. Chips it away. Pekka with a great move. And there's the shot. Richter makes a nice save to recover. Those are types of plays that could turn a game around quickly. Richter actually thought he was going to have some help. But both players went away from the goal net. Richter recovered. Two Islanders were wide open, and Richter stopped and made the save and then squeezed the puck to force this face-off.
Islanders have been good in second periods, great in third periods this season.
Yashin's back above the circle, almost in a defenseman's position in case the Islanders win the draw. He's back here. The defenseman's moved up, so it's a set face-off play. Again, Sam, 3 natural centermen on the line, so it doesn't really matter who takes the draw other than Yashin has the bad hand.
Kavasha now against Messier. Messier kicks it to the boards. Prochek Sends it around to Dvorak, and he clears the zone. It goes all the way down. It'll be an icing on the Rangers. Tarnstrom back to touch up. We are 1 minute into the second period, with the Rangers leading 3-1. And we want to alert our fans the introduction of the micro plans that let you experience excitement of Rangers hockey. Select 3 from 3 different plans. Weekend, weeknight, and combo packages consisting of 5 home games on sale now. To purchase your micro plan, please call the season subscription department 212-465-6073 during regular business hours, 9 to 5.
Messier with a good face-off win over Scatcherd.
Hammerlick against Dvorak. Nice takeaway. Trying to get it to Messier. It was tipped away by Kavasha. Tarnstrom, rookie defenseman from Sweden, 26 years old, able to clear it out. And it's whistled down for an offside. Rangers still in the zone. 1:19 gone by in the second period.
We mentioned before about Hammerlick when he came to the Islanders. The Rangers expressed interest too.
Yes.
But Kevin Lowe felt that the deal would be more of a good deal for their organization up in Edmonton if Hammerlick was dealt to the Islanders. Their key defensemen, Hammerlick and Kenny Janssen, have really played well for them. And then Adrian Aucoin was brought here to help the power play with his big shot. And the coaching staff and Mike Milbury today said that, boy, he's really played well defensively on top of having the great big shot that he has.
Webb playing it in. On-off band on the clearing attempt. Webb with a hit on Purinton. But the Rangers get help, and Jeff Tom skates it clear. Tom, Johansson, and Samuelsson. Shot drops off the glove of Osgood. Sharp angle shot by Samuelsson went wide. Talked to Samuelsson after the Minnesota game, John. He was happy with his defensive play. Wants to get more involved offensively. Penalty upcoming on the Rangers.
Purinton's going to take a penalty.
Lapointe is still down at the red line, trying to drag himself to the Islander bench.
It's an elbowing call on Purinton, and Purinton now gets challenged somewhat by Steve Webb. You know, Purinton was getting hit from his left side, and over on the right side, you see the elbow. I think Purinton, I thought at first, didn't know that Lapointe was there, but when you see that replay, he knew he was there. Purinton was getting hit from the left side, and as that was happening, he looked to his right, saw Lapointe, and put the elbow right into his ear.
Let's go downstairs to Joe Michelotti. Joe.
Sam, on December 22nd, the Olympic coaches have to finalize their rosters, and there's 3 players playing in this game tonight that are under the spotlight. Of course, for the New York Rangers, and that's Herb Brooks right there, who will be the head coach for Team USA. He's looking at 3 players, watching them closely. They've opened a lot of eyes here in the early part of the season. Mike Richter in goal for the Rangers. Michael York, who's had a tremendous year as well for the Rangers. And for the New York Islanders, the leading goal scorer in the National Hockey League is U.S.-born Mark Parrish. So Herb Brooks has been making the rounds, looking at some players, and those 3 under the spotlight tonight. Sam, JD?
And Mark Parrish played a couple of years on the U.S. World Junior team. So he's played for some international competition before. So Mark has really blossomed, and certainly Herb Brooks giving some close attention to those prospects. And Mike Richter, he certainly knows what he can do, and the way Mike has come out and played since the start of the season.
3 games in 3 nights. Fleury take a penalty here?
A penalty called, and the Rangers will be down 2 men.
Now the Rangers might be unraveling. This could be a double minor as Yashin is reaching up to his face. So now the Rangers start to do some unraveling of their own. Purinton took the elbowing penalty, and now away from the play, Theo Fleury with a high stick. And you can see Ron Lowe with a little head shake. This is a pivotal part of the game. It's a 2-minute penalty. The stick went into his face. It's a penalty, but it was not one of those ones where it was a retaliation or an on-purpose play. It's an accidental play, and the Rangers are down now 2 men for 1:38.
Crucial point of the game. Islanders down by 2. A chance to get back into it now. Purinton for elbowing at 1:55. Fleury for high sticking at 2:17.
4 forwards on the ice. Only Hammerlick, a natural defenseman for the Islanders.
Pekka, Cherkovsky, Parrish, Hammerlick, and Yashin, the 5 for the Islanders. Cherkovsky to Hammerlick. Messier, Leach, and Malakoff for the Rangers. That shot high and wide, taken by Yashin all the way out.
Did he catch that? That was a rocket, but it went wide. Parrish is really good around the net.
Tchaikovsky pressured by Malakoff. Cross ice feed off the boards. Pekka lets it go to Parrish, gets it back. Pressure from Leach. Now it's Parrish. Met by Malakoff. Around to Yashin. Yashin plays to Hammerlick. And back. Yashin down low. Shot wide by Pekka. Hammerlick has the puck. Tchaikovsky moving it. Pekka against Malakoff.
Now the penalty killers start to tire.
Shot by Yashin, save, loose, and the rebound went wide by Pekka.
No stick for Malakoff.
Pekka's got it now, Yashin, 40 seconds in the two-man. Hammerlick's pass, tip. Messier gave Malakoff his stick. Shot by Hammerlick goes wide. They missed the net a couple of times. Yashin's got it again. Yashin moves it and shoots, hit the post. Oh man, the Islanders missed the net a couple of times, now hit the post. Tchaikovsky's got it. 20 seconds in the two-man. Yashin again. Parrish screening in front. Pekka. Yashin. Down low. Tchaikovsky. In front. Chipped over the top by Parrish. Parrish stuffs it in. He scores. With 8 seconds to go in the two-man advantage, Mark Parrish scores to make it 3-2. The Islanders will continue on the power play.
Goal number 13 for Parrish. The Islanders had missed the net about 4, maybe 5 times, along with a goalpost. Messier was without a stick because he gave it to Malakoff. Pekka had missed the net, but Parrish, who's got those good hands, actually missed the net, got his own rebound, and scored on the backhand with those real quick hands. 9 seconds remaining in the original penalty, so the Islanders stay on for another 31 seconds. The power play, missed the net, hit a goalpost, and then the fine, quick hands of Parrish work on the backhand. It's 3-2.
I think Richter was a little exhausted in that.
They all were saying.
Scramble.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rangers needed a stoppage, never got it. 5-on-4 advantage for the Islanders. It's a 3-2 game. A coin to Janssen. 25 seconds to go on the Islander power play. A coin fires in wide of the net. It's offside, Islanders.
It's loud. You couldn't even hear the whistle in here. These fans are having a blast. Peter Laviolette, 2 coaches here that are just great to talk to in the day of the game, aren't they? Ron Lowe and Peter Laviolette. Peter was saying the coach that helped him the most to become a head coach in the NHL, Emil Francis' son, Bobby Francis, who's now the head coach and young head coach in Phoenix.
Bobby was the head coach when Peter was an assistant down in Rhode Island at Providence. Mark Parrish leading the NHL with 13 goals. But how about Peter going down to Wheeling, West Virginia, someplace he knew nothing about, to be a head coach to get the experience?
Put it this way, he and his wife have a child born in West Virginia when he was coaching in Wheeling.
Right.
They have a child born on Rhode Island where he was coaching in the minors, and now they're expecting one that'll be born here in the New York area in January.
Very nice.
So he's hoping he doesn't get moved around too much anymore.
Kavasha across, met by Berard. Final seconds of the power play. Sean Bates with a puck. Out of the box comes Fleury. Centered, Richter poked at it. Isbister couldn't get there. Lindros moves it out. So the Islanders cash in on the 5-on-3 and cut the Rangers lead to 3-2. 4.5 minutes gone by in the second. Isbister. Bates goes to the net. Left it for Kavasha. Checked by York. York knocks it away. Shot by Hammerlick. Deflected save by Richter. Oh, big save.
Berard took his man Bates, or Bates would have had a rebound.
Kept in. Bates, good job. Now it's Isbister with a backhander. A save by Richter. The rebound went wide, and it comes to the line. Kept in by Karlstrom. That shot went wide. Played by York. Islanders have really picked up their game to start this period. Nice lead to Lindros. He shoots. Save by Osgood. York. Kavasha tried to move it. Beautiful pass, sending in Lindros. Malakoff for Lindros. Lindros against Hammerlick. Works it in deep. Karnstrom hit by Dvorak. Around the boards, Fleury is there. In deep for Dvorak against Karnstrom, who tackled him. Shot by Puritan, saved by Osgood. Karnstrom takes it away, plays it into the crowd. Play stops.
Well, Mike Richter's conditioning level will be checked about now. The puck has been all over his net. The Rangers are back to turning the puck over at their own blue line. What a pass here by Fleury to Lindros. This shot hit the outside of the shaft of the goal stick by Osgood. A big save, a timely save by Osgood. You see York to Fleury. He hit Lindros right on the tape. Stick side low shot. That's a tough save for a goaltender. And Osgood came up big. Here's Bates. Nice little deflection, and Berard took him right out of the play, so he couldn't find the puck after Richter made the save. It has really been good, hasn't it?
Islanders 19 shots, Rangers 3. Islanders with 6 shots already in this period. We've played 5:33.
Rangers put now only Klochek over on the right side for this draw. He's a defenseman. He's down low in here. The forwards are all back on the left side. Messier's going to try and draw it back.
Tied up by Scatchard. Seeger's got the puck, winds and shoots, deflected. Played by Dvorak, save made by Osgood. There was a chance for Osgood. We've got an update coming your way from the MSG Sports Desk for that. Let's go to Deb Kaufman.
Sam and JD 36 seconds into the second. Buffalo increases their lead. Miroslav Shetan, who wants to leave the team to play the early Olympic rounds, scores on the Thrasher backup Milan Halinka, 2-0 Buffalo.
Thank you, Deb. And of course, the Rangers will be in Buffalo Saturday night. We'll have that game for you on Metro, 6:30 game night.
Here's that last faceoff, and look to the right side. Dvorak will be wide open. The Islanders had 3 guys on Messier, and a good save by Osgood as he went down low, waiting for the low shot, and got it. Osgood settling in here.
The Rangers got a couple of chances, though. Lindros chance and the Dvorak chance.
Osgood settled in. 2 good saves, big timely saves, with his team down by a goal.
This will be an icing on the Islanders.
Buffalo's a game below 500. They'll probably get back to 500 tonight before the Rangers go in, but they had a little trouble scoring, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Very much so. Parrish got the goal, his 13th from Tchaikovsky and Yashin at 3:46. Parrish has a 10-game point scoring streak with 11 points in the 10 games as he continues his superb play. 19 points on the season and a league-high 13 goals. Yashin has a goal and an assist in the game.
I have to mention it with Parrish. You pay a big price to score goals and get points around the goal net. You get battered, smacked, and he learned a lot from the old pro, Dino Cicerelli, who was a great goal scorer.
Parrish from Edina, Minnesota. Up around the board, Sean Bates. They will clear the zone. Put back in by Fleury, and that's an offside on the Rangers. Deliberate offside, face off in the Rangers zone. 13:49 to go, second period.
The face-off, the Pekka line out there, but not against Lindros, not against Malakoff and Leach. I think with the offensive zone face-off, the Islanders are trying a percentage play here with their top scoring unit on the ice.
Rangers have Toms, Samuelson, and Johansson. Toms and Pekka for the face-off. And played by Toms. Good play off the end boards near side. Johansson brings it out. Moves it to Toms. Breaks in, gets a shot off save, and it's cleared aside. What a play by Jeff Toms, and he drew the penalty.
Play in the neutral zone, Sam, as they got away from Michael Pekka right at center ice. The shot was on goal, and Osgood with another key save. It's a hooking call to Hammerlick. Toms and the team won the face-off. They get the puck away from Parrish right here, and then now watch Johansson, and they make a move there on Pekka. That sprung them loose, and there's the hook by Hammerlick. They did a nice job getting around Michael Pekka at center ice there, and that's a hard thing to do. Jeff Toms is showing that he can play hockey at the NHL level.
He started by getting the face-off, recovering it after a standoff, making the play around the net, and coming down, coming awfully close to scoring.
Rangers' third power play, is that correct?
That is right.
So they're 3 for 45 on the road this season. 3 for 45. They could use one right about now. The Islanders getting a power play goal.
Islanders have killed off 18 straight over the last 5 games, including this one. Lindros, York, and Johansson. Leach and Fleury for the power play. Kept in by Leach. Johansson for York, taken away by Kenny Janssen. And Jason Blake clears. Blake and LaPointe with Janssen and a coin. Now Janssen goes off, and Tarnstrom comes on.
It's all about aggressive play by this Islander penalty kill unit. They're everywhere.
Osgood lets Tarnstrom play it. York on him, forced the turnover. Lindros to Johansson, who shot it wide. Brought out by LaPointe. LaPointe in against Leach. Winds it deep. The penalty was Hammerlich for hooking at 6:27. 12:45 to go, second period. 3-2 Rangers. Lindros tipped it in on goal. Osgood clears it himself.
He's good at handling the puck. He almost scored a goal in that shutout win over Tampa Bay. Just missed the open net with a goalie removed late in the game.
Leach, Dvorak, and Messier and Seager. Dvorak to the net. He scores! Riddick Dvorak! It's a power play goal! And the Rangers lead 4-2.
Well, for Dvorak, I mean, the left side of the defensive zone for the Islanders just opened up. Opened up. Dvorak gets his fifth. And Sam, I couldn't believe how the ice opened up over on this side. The Islanders have a man over on the boards, one in the middle, and there's the pass. And Dvorak used his left leg as a shield as the stick came over to try to get to his stick. And in doing so, he kept the puck free. See that? And put a great shot in past Osgood. Leach with the final pass, a beauty. The ice just opened up, and the Rangers had a chance to score on the rush and got it. Low to the stick side. As Osgood was on his way down, Dvorak scores. That's somewhat similar to the pass to Lindros earlier. Remember,
yes.
He broke in.
Dvorak with his fifth from Leach and Fleury at 7:34. Leach has a goal and an assist. So the Rangers answer back with a power play goal of their own. Fleury now has a goal and an assist in the game as well. Moving across, Alexei Yashin. Checked there by Ulanov. The shot did not get through. Seager the other way as Hammerlich was taken down. Messier pulls up. Nice pass to Seager. Couldn't control it. Islanders turn it the other way. 7:34, the time of the goal by Dvorak. Here's Strakovsky. Shot blocked by Ulanov. Tries to move it. Stopped by Yashin. Now Ulanov able to get it to Seager. Seager against Isbister. Messier chipped it off the boards to Seager. Goes wide to Samuelson. 4-2 Rangers with 11:15 to go in the second period. Second time the Rangers have had a 2-goal lead. David Karpa, Igor Ulanov. Janssen against Samuelson. And Johansson takes over. Around the net against LaPointe. Forced the other way. Taken down, trying to draw a penalty. He had LaPointe's stick tucked under his arm.
Yeah, that was a good non-call. I agree.
Flocek sends it in. Osgood stops it. Fires it off the boards. Nice play. Jason Blake breaks in. Pulls up. Lost the puck behind him, offside.
Nice pass by Osgood, Sam, but Blake went offside.
You know, we're going to bring Joe Micheletti in on this time. It's trivia time. Gulf
Joe
Oil sponsors the trivia.
Joe will get it.
Yeah? Okay, let's see. Since Dennis Potvin retired, which two Islander defensemen have scored 40 points in consecutive seasons?
So that's about the last 15 seasons worth, right? Then he retired what year?
I'm rushing to my media guide. I'll be back.
Easy now. Easy. And no asking the people in the stands either, Joe.
I got a lot of Islander fans around me down here. I'll have that answer for you. Come back in about 2 minutes.
Two Islander defensemen. I think I've got one, big boy.
You see Parrish there almost deflect the puck again as he's always in front of the net.
Scramble around the net.
Lindros had his shot blocked. Kieranton took a run at Parrish.
Flocek checked by Bates. Kept in by a coin. And kicked out of the zone and picked up by Eric Lindros. Nice pass. Fleury moves in. He shoots. Save. Rebound goes wide. Dale Puritan with a chance that just carried wide.
The Rangers are skating. They are skating. They are really getting through the neutral zone and over the blue line at will.
Tonight, Fleury and Lindros have really created some chances. Icing is whistled against the Islanders. 9:42 to go in the second. Rangers lead 4-2.
Nearly make it 5-2. Fleury stopped, and there's Purinton, the defenseman, just shanking the shot wide. he's had a very active game. A lot of it to do with Blake, who's a quick skating, tough forward. The key is to not take retaliation penalties when they're trying to bump you. There he got back to Blake somewhat. Did Purinton on the play.
You know what that almost was for Dale Purinton? It was almost his first NHL goal. He missed by about 3 inches. 9:35 to go, second period. 4-2, Rangers lead it. If you joined us late, you missed the Ranger barrage in the middle of the first period where they scored 3 goals in 1:05 to turn the game around after trailing 1-0. As Fleury and Leach scored unassisted goals, and then Sandy McCarthy had a rebound of a McKenna shot to make it 3-1. Messier shoots, saved by Osgood, and he decides to cover up.
That fourth goal by Dvorak on the power play seems to have really gotten the Rangers going again. They're making good passes, they're putting pressure on the Islanders, and it seems like the Islanders have dropped just a hair. Sam, there's a lot more time in their zone right now. The Rangers have had the last, I think it's 5 shots on goal in this period. The Islanders had a barrage on Richter during that 2-man advantage before Parrish scored, but the Rangers have picked it up since, and the power play goal by Dvorak really seemed to change it here.
Toms with Johansson and Samuelsson.
You know what's missing? Mike York's missing from the bench. I was just trying to count the Rangers. They're minus a player. I'm pretty sure it's Mike York.
Isbister makes a move around Karpa and missed the net. Great drive by Isbister to the net. Tchaikovsky working against Ulanov. Long shot, stick saved by Richter. Rebounded Isbister. He's wrapped up by Karpa along the boards. Now it's Claude Lapointe. Lapointe against Jeff Toms. Centers. It was blocked by Toms. Double team by Tchaikovsky. Toms gets away with the puck. Good play by Jeff Toms and unable to clear. Good effort by Isbister. Lapointe centers. Shot by Janssen deflects to the near side. Isbister's got it. Taken away by Ulanov. Kept in by a coin that was brought out offside. Claude Lapointe, 8:17 to go in the second period. Rangers leading 4-2. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference.
You know, Jim Ramsey, the medical man, is on the bench for the Rangers, and the door opens, so York must have had a skate problem. As, we see Cass now come back from the bench. Now, he's the equipment man, so York, I think, has a skate problem. He was on the ice, remember, when he fed Fleury, who led Lindros for that breakaway that Chris Osgood made the save on. There's Jim Ramsey. He's a medical guy. If York had a medical problem, Jim Ramsey would be in the locker room with him. So I think it's an equipment problem. York not on the bench. The Islanders have all their players on the bench.
Sandy McCarthy back, playing the right side here in place of Mike York with Lindros and Fleury. Kocek clearing the zone. Put back in by Pekka. Gave it away to Brian Berard. McCarthy. Fleury. Off the corner boards. Janssen. McCarthy with a good effort to take it. It's taken back by Pekka, clears the zone. Bates against Berard. Bates goes hard, one-handed shot, and throw a penalty on Berard.
He went hard. Berard's a good skater, but Bates didn't give up, and in driving to the net and taking the shot, that's when Bates was pulled down. York has now returned from the Rangers locker room. He's checking a skate out as he steps on the ice. He's ready to go. So the Islanders down by 2, 7:47 to go in the second. Have a power play. It's a holding call against Berard. Bates showed some speed to the outside. Berard's a terrific skater. It was kind of a tie. This is Pekka on the puck, banks it off the boards, and Bates tries to outskate Berard, who stays with him. And you can see the play with one arm by Berard pulling his man down.
Islanders' fourth power play. They're 1 for 3. Berard holding at 12-13. Pekka, Parrish, Yashin, Bates at the right point, Hammerlick at the left point. Fleury and York with Leach and Malakoff. And Malakoff can't clear. Malakoff tries again, and all the way down it goes.
Yeah, York right back on the ice, and he makes a play right away. It was interesting, too. Fleury took the draw, and not York. They're both right-handed shooters.
7.5 minutes to go, second period, 4-2 Rangers. Malakoff with a good poke check. Fleury picks it up. Fleury against Hammerlick. Left it behind. Pekka chipped it back behind his own goal line.
The more you see Malakoff play, the more you understand how good he is with that poke check, with that long, long reach.
Well timed. Michael Samuelsson and Andreas Johansson, the Swedish connection for the Rangers on ice as penalty killers. Samuelsson, his second game since being called up from Hartford. Ranger coaching staff trust him defensively. Really very responsible player. Richter leads it. Backhanded by Karpa off the glass. Hammerlick keeps it in. Toward the net. Tipped wide. Yashin to the puck. Yashin, Tchaikovsky, and Parrish up front. Karpa trying to move it. Tchaikovsky keeps it alive for the Islanders. Back to Yashin in the corner. Yashin to Hammerlick. Shot blocked by Johansson. Johansson chops at the puck and able to chop it down the ice.
35 to go on the power play. Rangers make a change. Malakoff right back on the ice.
Bates to Kenny Janssen. Fires it in. Around it goes. Ulanov is there. Taken away by Tchaikovsky. Ulanov able to move it to Malakoff. Dvorak trying to break out. Janssen fights Tchaikovsky. Save. Rebound cleared aside by Ulanov.
What a pass by Kenny Janssen. Oh, what a save by Richter.
Dvorak moves in. Backhander is a save. Dvorak tried to break out of the zone. Janssen stopped it and created an offensive chance. And Richter with a great save. Power play is over. Islanders 1 for 4 on the power play. 5:40 to go. Second period. 4-2 Rangers. Fleury fires in. Fleury over skates. Janssen takes over. Messier on with Fleury and Seager. Now Fleury goes to the bench. Lapointe across. Isbister. Scatcherd to the net. Redirects it wide. Scatcherd again. Comes out against Messier. Pass blocked by Seager. Malakoff clears the, rather Kocek cleared the zone. All the way down. It'll be an icing on the Rangers. 5:09 to go. Second period. Rangers with a 4-2 lead on the Islanders. This game part of the New York Hockey Challenge presented by TD Waterhouse. A matchup of the centers Eric Lindros and Michael Pekka. See the ice time, face-offs, and Lindros a +1, Pekka -1 thus far in the game. 5:09 to go in the second. Scatcherd face-off win. Harnstrom moves, sets up Blake, deflected by Berard into the crowd.
Another set play by the Islanders on the face-off. As the puck is won cleanly to the point, the wingers got to swing out to the top of the circle and set up. Blake's in here. Watch as the puck is won back right to the point man, back in here. Blake will come right out. See how he's going to release here? He's backing up. He's released. Now he's set for the shot. The defenseman's job is to get it down to him. This coaching staff has done a nice job to try to set these guys up for face-off shots, and a good job by Berard to get out and deflect the puck into the stands.
Toms with a face-off win. Berard lifts it out of the zone. Samuelsson goes for it. Brings it in against Jason Blake. Off the side of the net, poked it in the corner by Osgood. Toms against Hammerlick. Now it's Samuelsson. Johansson shot it wide. And Lapointe gets to the puck. Harnstrom able to clear the zone. Rolls back into the Rangers' end. Berard drives it off the boards. Blocked by Lapointe. And then cleared out by Toms.
Islanders going with 4 defensemen, huh, Sam? Pretty well.
For the most part, yeah. Cairns is not playing. I think they're rotating 5, John. Well, no, Sutton hasn't played. You're right.
Sutton and Cairns aren't playing.
Sutton and Cairns not playing.
Tarnstrom's getting a way more ice than usual,
yes.
Filling in for Martinek was out with the injury.
Race for the puck. And
here we go, in front of the Rangers bench.
Wrestling
point tied up with Andreas Johansson. I didn't see how it started. I just saw them start to wrestle over there. Lapointe took an elbow right to the face from Kieranton earlier and dropped, but he seems to be okay, and he's back in for battle. 4:10 to go in this second period. How about the Islanders in their third periods?
Oh, they're outstanding.
+13 on the season.
Yes.
Only Calgary has a better number at +14, something to be aware of. There's Johansson with his finish on Lapointe as the puck went by them. Johansson with a shove and Lapointe back at him, and there's Race Capanella to try and separate them. They get minors apiece.
2 minutes each for roughing.
So some 4-on-4 here.
Johansson's been part of 2 seasons in the Islanders organization. Played 3 games in the 95-96 season and 15 games 96-97. Johansson and LaPointe 2 each for roughing at 15-50, so the teams now skate 4 aside.
Yeah, the Rangers put Lindros and Fleury out there, so right away the coaches of the Islanders counter with you-know-who. Pekka is out there with Bates. And Leach and Malakoff played all game long with Lindros, Johansson, and a coin have been all night long with Pekka. And these guys are getting to know each other.
Yeah, Kenny Janssen.
Or Janssen, not Johansson. I apologize. Kenny Janssen.
Janssen and a coin. Pekka and Bates. Lindros, Fleury, Leach, and Malakoff. 3:55 to go. Second period. 4-2 Rangers. Malakoff fell down. Bates moves in. Tried to center. Malakoff caught up and blocked it. Around for Lindros. Finds it. Fleury picks it up, races in with Leach, 2-on-1. Fleury holds, shoots, save made by Osgood.
That's a biggie late in the second. Huge
lead for Bates. He races in. Lindros cut him off and took him down. Nothing called on the play. Lindros sends out Fleury. Fleury against Hammerlick. Fleury shoots, deflected into the crowd.
Oh, what a play by the Rangers to set up the 2-on-1, and then Fleury actually ended up with 2 men of the Rangers in front of Osgood and no Islanders. They were both out of the play, and Fleury got robbed. Around the boards, Malakoff put the puck, and here's where Lindros tries to find it. Janssen's there, and Fleury just gave it to Linda Ronstadt, the old Blue Bayou. And there's 2 Rangers in front. Leach was there, and a huge save by Osgood. Huge save. Look at the other defenseman go down. That was a coin. And Osgood, I mean, it would have been 5-2, Sam, at the time. Here's the Lindros play with his stick on Bates. No call on that one. Lindros and Fleury are kind of getting it together, aren't they?
They've been flying all night. 3:22 to go, second period. York on the face-off against Kavasha. York, Enyo, and Dvorak with Ulanov and Berard for the Rangers. Tarnstrom, Hammerlick, Kavasha, and Yashin for the Islanders. Tarnstrom moves in. Checked by Ulanov. Kavasha behind the net. 4-2 Rangers. 3 minutes to go. Hammerlick with a shot stopped by Richter. Ulanov reverses, and Berard takes over. Berard carries in, going all the way, deep against Tarnstrom, winds it around for York. Hammerlick ties him up. Dvorak takes over, knocked away and out of the zone. 25 seconds to go in the 4-on-4 as Ulanov swings it around to Berard in center. By him, chipped back by Seeger, gave it away to Isbister. Isbister shoots wide. Seeger. It's by Tchaikovsky. Berard couldn't handle the pass. Tchaikovsky moves in against Berard. Tchaikovsky stopped, forced back, stays with the puck. Shoots and a save, rebound missed by Isbister. He had a wide open net.
Yeah, Ulanov knocked it down with his hand, I think. That's why he couldn't get to the puck.
Team's back at full strength. Under 2 minutes to go in the second period. 1:57 remaining. Rangers leading 4-2. Each team with a power play goal here in the second.
Tchaikovsky turning. Watch Ulanov's hand. Right there. He knocked the puck just before Isbister could get to it. Ulanov in front. Isbister fades away to try to find open ice. Ulanov knows where he is, and there with that left hand just got the puck with a backhand side of it, chipping it away. The Islanders had a power play, and Richter made a spectacular save on Tchaikovsky. Then there was 4-on-4. Osgood comes up with the great big save on Theo Fleury with Brian Leach standing there, and it still sits 4-2 Rangers.
1:57 to go in the period. Scatcherd won it back. Johansson moving it to a point, and back it goes to him. Up the middle, tipped ahead by Scatcherd. Karpa after the puck. Good hit by Scatcherd. Purinton against Kavasha. Scatcherd takes the puck away. Scatcherd keeps it alive. Kavasha's in front. Scatcherd forced back by David Karpa. Kavasha hit by Purinton. Kavasha stays with it. Purinton checking him. Tapped ahead to Scatcherd, trying to get it back to Yashin, but Samuelson was there to break up the play and clear the zone.
2 weeks ago, Sam, the Rangers would have made mistakes in their own zone and given up a scoring chance. That time they stayed with their people beautifully. The Islanders put a ton of pressure on, but couldn't find the shot.
Lindros to Samuelson. He turns, he shoots, just wide. Malakoff in deep. Janssen's got it. 1 minute to go. Second period. 4-2 Rangers. Janssen has trouble. York pressuring him, and a coin able to move it out. Fleury has it back. Lindros plays it in. Janssen back to get it.
Islanders change. That's why Janssen takes his time.
Long pass tipped by Fleury into the Rangers bench. 38.3 seconds remaining in the second period. Joe Micheletti will have Eric Lindros as his guest between periods.
Dale Purinton getting a ton of ice time. He's taken the one elbowing penalty, but other than that, he's kept his cool. He's been pressured. He's got a big guy in Kavasha. Messier there is on Yashin, so Purinton has to switch and stay with his man. He does it nicely. Forces Kavasha to make a play. Doesn't want Kavasha to get back in the play. And the Rangers played man-on-man in their zone. They switched nicely and kept the Islanders to the outside. A dramatic improvement for their team compared to what we saw a couple of weeks ago.
Leach with a good play. Chips it into the Islanders zone. Hammerlick bumped by York. And now Tarnstrom able to move it. Sean Bates circles the net. Bates. Good rush up the ice. Pressured by Malakoff. Centers. It's on goal. Richter stops it and covers up with 12.7 to go.
Sam, Islanders wanted this. They forced a face-off with, as you said, 12.7 to go. And they've had face-off plays. The key for the Rangers to not allow the Islanders the face-off play is to not allow the Islanders centerman to win the draw clean. They make a change. Janssen comes on the ice. Tarnstrom goes off. Janssen's a much more accomplished player offensively. So they have Hammerlick and Janssen back there. Pekka wants to draw it back to his right. You can see he's got, whoops, I apologize. He's got that low hand turned over on the stick. He's got two men back here. And let's see what happens. Lindros wants to draw it back to the corner.
Pekka, Parrish, and Bates with Hammerlick and Janssen. Malakoff has trouble with Bates. Pekka tries to center, deflected. Parrish in the corner. Stopped by Lindros. Knocked down by Janssen. A shot deflected by Fleury. And the period comes to an end.
Well, entertaining. Wild at times. Great goaltending at times. Yet the Rangers have 4 and the Islanders have 2 after 2. Remember, the Islanders are the second best team in the league so far this season of 30 teams with the goals difference for
Islanders. Hockey League with 13 goals and has extended his point scoring streak to 10 straight games. Mike Pekka has a 6-game streak on the line. A coin, now Janssen. All the way across, Leach. Plays it out. Adrian a coin to Kenny Janssen. And he sends it back in. Richter stops it behind the net. Leach hustles to it, plays it up for York. Tapped away, but out of the zone. Sean Bates recovers. Bates playing it around to a coin. Fans trying to get the Islanders going. York winds it deep. Osgood sweeps it up the boards. Fleury, Leach, and McCarthy scored in the first period. Shot by Malakoff went wide. And then Dvorak in the second for the Rangers. Yashin and Parrish have scored for the Islanders. Pekka batting it out of the zone. Parrish dumps it in, and both teams will change. Vladimir Malakoff holds up behind his net. Scatcherd on the forecheck. Pass too far for Trocheck. In deep, Kavasha drops it back. Yashin cutting in. The back pass comes out of the zone. Berard got bumped, then knocked down. And then help from Seager. Now Messier brings it across against Hammerlick. Seager against Yashin. Dvorak tied up along the boards by Tarnstrom. Seager. Tough to move the puck, tough to get anything going for either team thus
Interesting to
far.
watch Yashin play, Sam. He's had 2 points, but he's had a quiet game.
Yeah.
He makes plays.
He does. He's one of those players you think you've got him under control, and then before you know it, he'll make a play, a pass.
He's not a speedy guy.
Kavasha. Now Tchaikovsky. Picked up by close check, goes around the net, forced back by Johansson. Centers all the way through. Nobody in front that time. Play for Tchaikovsky, and a good job with Kocek all over him. Tchaikovsky able to deflect the pass and went wide all the way down.
Kocek kept Yashin from getting to the net. You know, Yashin playing at Ottawa has had McEachran on the wing, a real fast skating winger. He doesn't have that here.
Samuelson, nice play. 3-on-1 down low. Saved by Osgood. Nice play by Michael Samuelson. Samuelson winds it in for Johansson. He's wrapped up by a coin. Tchaikovsky steps in and able to clear the zone. McCarthy, bumped by LaPointe, turns it over to Janssen. 3 minutes gone by, third period. Rangers leading 4-2. LaPointe deflecting it in, and Richter plays it off the glass and all the way around. Hammerlick, stopped by Lindros. Now Fleury gets to it. Armstrong checks in, pass blocked. York. Checked by Parrish.
That was an alley-oop play again by Lindros. He likes to use that. We've seen that 3 or 4 times this season now.
Feed to Fleury. Shot blocked by Hammerlick. Not much getting through. Isbister with a lead. Parrish across. Back for Isbister, and a good job by York staying with him all the way back. Parrish centers, deflected by Pekka into the corner. Armstrong against Fleury. Armstrong keeps it alive to Pekka up the boards. York takes over. Sean Bates for the Islanders. 4 minutes gone by in the third. Good defensive shift from Mike York.
Exactly what Ron Lowe talked about, Sam, during intermission with Joe Micheletti. Third man high, and don't give up the odd man rush, and York played it beautifully.
Sean Bates for the Islanders in his own zone. Messier, Dvorak, and Seeger on. And Dvorak, a great skater, is the forechecker.
You do not see the scoreboard on your screens because on the board here at the Garden, the big scoreboard, it says period number 4 at the Coliseum. Or the Coliseum.
Yeah.
What did I say?
The Garden.
Oh.
Shot by Dvorak.
My
Save.
apologies. That wouldn't happen at the Garden.
Long shot high and knocked down by Osgood. Backhander score! Mark Messier gives the Rangers a 5-2 lead.
A lot of Ranger fans here. They stand and cheer. The captain of the Rangers gets one. Good forecheck. Good work along the boards. The puck put in by Brian Leach, and Osgood just couldn't handle it. Rangers had 3 men there looking for the rebound, and the rebound went to Messier. He scores on the backhand. Osgood had a high shot that he couldn't squeeze. He couldn't handle. The rebound got away, and Messier on the rebound. He'll go to the net from that Leach shot, finds the puck, uses Johnson as a screen, and the Rangers have a 5-2 lead with 15:11 to go in this third period. The captain with a big goal in the third period.
The 654th career goal for Mark Messier, his third of the season, and his first goal in the last 10 games. Tom centers. Samuelson puts it in front. Rangers doing a lot of good things. Samuelson with a hit on Tchaikovsky. On a double team by Samuelson and Toms.
Third man high. You see the 2 men in deep. Back in here is Johnson. Third man high.
Rangers had a slow start to this game, but they've gotten into it, and they've maintained a good effort, good work ethic since the middle of the first period. Hammerlick. Tchaikovsky against Leach.
You mentioned that, Sam. I think it's defense first by the Rangers. It's paying off for us now. York was back earlier. This time, Hansen's back. Now we'll see what happens down low in the Rangers zone.
Tchaikovsky for Isbister. Leach checking him, and Richter hugging the post. Stops the puck and covers up. Messier got his third from Leach and Dvorak at 4:49. Leach with a 3-point game, a goal and 2 assists. Dvorak with a goal and 1 assist.
Now we talked about the puck deep in the Islanders zone. This is Johansson in here. He's taking away the boards. The Rangers, you can see, no problems up high. But with that third man there, it does not allow the Islanders, if they control the puck, to head up ice on an odd man rush. And when you have a 3-goal lead, You can't cheat down low. Again, the 2 men are deep. And oops, my apologies. And that was it. Look at York back here, 16. He's looking like a defenseman. And he leads his man. The defenseman stayed wide. York came back through the middle. He took his mister beautifully. Now here's Yashin with Klocek. Yashin is a huge, strong guy. He's really good down low, walking off the boards. But it's hard to do it when you have a kid like Klocek, who's the size of a house himself. He won't allow Yashin to get to the net. Just won't do it. Yashin wasn't free.
Rangers won a stretch of 7 games in which they only scored more than 2 goals once. They've now scored 5 goals in 2 of their last 3 games and 13 in the last 3 overall. Fleury hit by Janssen. York winds it. Janssen intercepted. Gave it away to York. Penalty upcoming on the island. No, it's it against the Rangers. They whistle the play dead. It's a slashing call. And it's got to be against the Rangers. They had the puck.
Hey, looks like it's going to be a great race.
Yeah, I guess.
You knew it.
Preview getting ready for their games on Sunday. And Mike Quick with Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski of Duke University. All coming up and a lot more on MSG Sports Desk following Rangers hockey. Fleury for slashing at 6'11". Islanders' 5th power play, 1 for 4 with 6 shots. They scored on a 5-on-3. Ulanov with a big hit on Sean Bates at the red line.
That's a good call. That was a big hit. Bates was knocked off the puck as he tried to fire it in and got nailed.
Bates and Hammerlick with Pekka, Parrish, and Yashin for the power play. Messier and Dvorak on with Ulanov and Karpa. Hammerlick winds it in. Yashin tied up by Dvorak, centered back. Hammerlick shoots, blocked by Ulanov. Ulanov, good play, gets it to Messier. Trying to thread it through to Dvorak.
Ulanov's best game as a Ranger,
I think so. He's played very well, John. Real focus on what his job
He has to throw the puck through the middle in his own zone, which he tends to do by habit. He's really played hard. He's taken the body well. He's blocked a lot of shots.
Harper was trying to stop play. Threw it behind the net. In front. Knocked away. Yashin made the move, and the Rangers stopped him. Messier got blocked by Bates. Dvorak against Bates. Puck to Hammerlick. 30 seconds to go in the power play for the Islanders. Kavasha. Now it's Bates against York. York and Tom's on with Leach and Malakoff. Tchaikovsky to Bates. Now a coin. Toward the net. Deflected. Goes wide. Leach fires it up the board. Kept in by Bates. Good play. Yashin lost it. As Toms was all over him, Leach clears. 5 seconds left in the power play.
Richter made a big save. It seems like whenever the penalty killers are on the ice, they need one big save, and Richter gave it to them with that attacking save down low on Yashin.
Power play is over. Islanders 1 for 5 on the power play in the game. Rangers lead 4-2. A deflection in center by Samuelson on Kavasha, and it goes way up into the crowd. Time to take a look at our American Express check of the game. I think we're going to give it to Igor Ulanov.
Hit on Bates. Sean Bates shoots it in and paid. You know, you're kind of prone when you take a shot with the puck and throw it in. You're prone. You're following through. Ulanov timed it beautifully, and Bates jumped right back up and got into the play. Now watch here. You'll hear the referee first of all yell about move the puck to Karpa. Move it. Hear that? Well, you better move it. You're going to get a penalty. Now watch Yashin and Richter. Richter attacked.
Yeah.
He just attacked with his stick down on the ice, and Yashin couldn't make a move. Richter was too tight to him. That was a great read by Mike Richter.
25 saves in the game for Mike Richter. Rangers leading 5-2. Islanders scored the first goal of the game. Rangers got the next 3. Islanders cut it to 3-2. A save on a coin by Richter, and he covers up. All right, here we go. It's time for the Gulf Oil Trivia Quiz answer. I've written my answers down. John has his down. And Joe Micheletti, what are your answers?
Well, here's the question.
Since Dennis Potvin retired, which 2 Islander defensemen have scored 40 or more points in consecutive seasons?
Well, I've got a little bit of information for you, Sam. First of all, I was told that if I do get this question right, since there's 2 answers to this question, that I will then tie you
Oh no!
and still trail JD
that's
by a
info.
large.
Who do
That's
you
what I
like,
was
Joe?
told by Joe Whalen.
Who do you like?
I like Vladimir Malikoff and Brian Berard.
You got it. That's my answers too.
And JD, the Islander
Well, I've
fans.
got 3 guys here. I got to
Oh
scratch
no!
one out.
Here he goes with. I've got 3 guys.
The Islander fans, what, Joe? Well, we'll get back to Joe on
Every
the next
question
whistle.
John has. Oh, I have 3 guys or 4 guys. Pick a couple.
Well, look at here. See, I wrote them
Well,
down.
what do you got?
Malakoff, Berard, and Kenny Younts.
Go ahead. Which two
I
do you
don't know
want?
yet.
Wait a second. What do you mean? You got extra time?
Game's on.
Well, John's in overtime now. He stopped the clock.
Jeez, you guys are
Tipped
both
ahead by
pretty good.
Bates. That passes across
Let
2
me
lines.
see
I'll
your
bring
list.
it back.
Is that who you have written
I
down?
wrote mine down.
Hey, JD,
Yeah.
I was told by all these great Islander fans down here that they're not sure that those 2 players would achieve those lofty goals had they played against you. They love you here.
Oh, they would have broken Denny Putman's records. You did? Okay, I'm going to cross out Kenny Johnson and go with Malakoff.
Oh,
Berard,
listen
too.
to this.
Oh, it is them. Oh, I see. Oh, I just read it and scratched out Johnson. I was a little disjointed with this one, having Joe. Nice going, Joe. You got it right, big boy.
Way to go, Joe. John gets. Wait a second. Oh, I see. That's the scoreboard. All right. Joe, where are you in there?
Having trouble hearing you guys.
Okay. We'll put you on the list. You'll be on the scoreboard soon.
Hey, one thing about Joe, he and Howie Rose covering the Islanders this season, they've had some fun.
Absolutely. It's been great hockey. Parrish checked by Purinton. Parrish stays with it. Purinton knocks it away. Janssen moving in. 10:30 to go. Third period. Pekka behind the net. Centers all the way through to Bates. Shot blocked by Fleury. Lindros tried to break down and Janssen stopped it.
Fleury with a good block. Rangers have done nicely blocking shots.
Fleury winds and fires. And it hit Lindros. He went down heavily in Laborde's penalty called. A tripping call on Tarnstrom.
Rangers pay a little attention to Tarnstrom. The shot by Fleury hit the skate of Lindros.
Yeah.
And as he was going by the net, he retrieved the puck. And the referee says he got tripped up. Fleury and Lindros have been all over the puck in this game. Lindros was turning, and Tarnstrom put his stick into the hip. And I guess it was a combination of the turn, losing the edge, and the stick going into his leg that knocked Lindros down. This shot here caught the foot. Tarnstrom
Not
leaned
a
on
trip,
it. No, it
yeah.
wasn't a trip. It was
Not
more
at all.
to the thigh. Lindros seemed to be okay. He seemed to either have caught a rut with his skate or just lost his edge.
I think so. He's okay. Rangers benefit from the call. It's a power play as Tarnstrom is called for tripping at 9:48. Rangers' 4th power play, 1 for 3. Rangers leading 5-2. Dvorak has their power play goal. Messier, Dvorak, and Seager with Malakoff and Berard. Dvorak shoots save by Osgood.
Osgood just got that at the last split second. Good face-off play by the Rangers there with Dvorak moving up.
Dvorak is thinking shoot. Malakoff to Berard. And it's out of the zone. Breaking away is Blake. Catching up is Dvorak. Takes him down. Penalty call. Delayed penalty. Janssen. Saved by Richter. A great glove save.
You know, when Dvorak was to take the penalty, the Rangers all started looking at the referee and forgot to get the puck. Well, the Islanders were smart enough to keep going, and Richter pulls a rabbit out here as he reaches up with his catching glove and makes one spectacular save with the Islanders shorthanded. Blake got the puck away from Malakoff. Dvorak will take the legs before the puck, so it's a penalty. Now watch everybody just sort of stand around, look at the referee. And Richter makes a save here. That's awesome.
Should that have been a penalty shot?
No, because he wasn't clear. He wasn't clear and gone. Look at that. See, Dvorak's with him. And he never, Dvorak was with him, so it's not a penalty
Just
shot
wanted
by
to
the
know.
way
I
the
know
rules
you like
read.
penalty shots.
Yeah. Look at that save, Sam.
Oh, great one.
Oh, my. Kenny Janssen thought he had a tap in. Just simply flip it up with the backhand. Richter never gave up on the play. Dvorak's off the ice, so we're 4-on-4. And the Rangers are really lucky that Richter bails him out.
Yeah. Eventually, the Islanders wind up with a 28-second man advantage. It's 5-2 Rangers, 9:40 to go in the third. Kavasha taken away by Leach, taken back. Hammerlick to Janssen toward the net. Malakoff breaks it up. Fleury, Lindros, Leach, and Malakoff. For the Rangers, 4. Kvasha, Yashin, Janssen, and Hammerlich, the Islander 4. Leach on the rush. Lindros after the puck against Janssen. Lindros took down Janssen. Power play coming up for the Islanders right here. It'll be a 4-on-3 power play advantage and eventually a 28-second two-man advantage. They call it.
The Rangers have taken 2 penalties in this third period, one by Fleury and now one by Lindros, deep in the offensive zone.
Bad penalties. So it's a 4-on-3 power play for 57 seconds. And then Tarnstrom returns. It'll be a 5-on-3 for 28 seconds for the Islanders.
Boy, a 4-on-3. They've got Parrish and Tchaikovsky. Oh, Yashin is there. I apologize.
Right.
3 forwards. Richter really taking his time here just to buy a little additional rest.
Rangers have Messier, Karpa, and Ulanov on.
The Islanders need their power play here to be alive and well, and they can climb back in the game.
They're down by 3, but there's time if they can get 2 here on the power play chances. But a face-off win and Karpa clearing all the way down. Hammerlich. Tchaikovsky. Nice move inside. Messier hounding him. Yashin pass to open ice. I thought he had a room to shoot.
Yashin thought Hammerlich was going to stay down low at the net, and that time Ulanov took a run. He took himself out of the play looking for the big hit.
Hammerlich carries across. Pass blocked by Messier. Yashin sets up. Parrish, nice pass, saved by Richter. He robbed Tchaikovsky. Oh, beautiful pass and a great save. Hammerlich moving. Yashin heading in. Fires, saved by Richter. Rebound, Parrish hooked off the play by Ulanov. Back pass. Hammerlich's got it. Now Yashin. Two-man advantage starting now. Saved by Richter. Rebound missed by Tchaikovsky. It's a 5-on-3. Ulanov has room to clear. Gives it to Karpa, and he fires it down the ice.
Richter has robbed Tchaikovsky twice now in this game with power play point-blank shots.
8 seconds to go on a 5-on-3. Bates against Leach. Leach, Malakoff, and York for the Rangers. Bates, Pekka, Yashin, Janssen, and Kvasha. Feed to Janssen. Dvorak is back. 5-on-4. Yashin shoots. Save. Richter. Rebound is taken by Malakoff. Joined by Dvorak. Janssen back. Malakoff. Dvorak. Saved by Osgood. Beautiful rush. Kvasha the other way. Kvasha across. It's in on Malakoff. 10 seconds to go on the Islander power play. Leach takes over. And the Rangers move out. Samuelson and York. York on the puck. 3-on-2 across. York to Leach. Saved by Osgood. Teams are back at full strength. Big penalty kill by the Rangers. And Richter with a couple of marvelous saves. First on the 4-on-3 and then on the 5-on-3.
Tchaikovsky and then on Yashin, and then Osgood made 2 real good ones, especially the one on Dvorak.
Takeaway. Lindros to the net. He scores!
How's that for a top corner shot?
He roofed that one. It's 6-2 Rangers.
He knocked it right out of midair, did Eric Lindros. He's got the look, Sam. He's in it. His game is alive and well. He knocked the puck out of midair, and then he put it underneath the crossbar. It was still going up when the puck went in. And when the Islanders had the power play going here, Mike Richter, Tchaikovsky's robbed by the left leg of Richter, who's just making little subtle movements. Totally under control. Beautiful save. Watch Lindros read the play. Knock the puck out of midair. Take a little look. He sees Osgood take a chance, and he roofs it. 6-2 Rangers. The hands are back. Eric Lindros, every day in practice, works on his hands. And that's one reason why they're starting to get back to where they were before he went down with injury.
Eric Lindros has the team lead in goals scored with 7. That's a season high. 6 goals for the Rangers, who lead 6-2. 6.5 minutes to go.
3 unassisted goals by the Rangers in this game.
Fleury, Leach, and now Lindros. Lindros is 7th unassisted at 13-16. He has a 4-game point scoring streak and goal scoring streak. 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points in the last 4 games for Eric Lindros.
Islanders will head out on a 5-game trip after this one. And the Rangers going to Buffalo Saturday night, home for Montreal on Sunday.
Here's the lead to Scatchard. Saved by Richter.
Herbie Brooks is sitting here watching this. This is a show by Mike Richter. He wants to be in the Olympics.
They will be 2 games over the 500 mark, second time this season. Seager for Dvorak. Dvorak's had a lot of chances. He scored a power play goal. 5 seconds to go. And the first meeting between the Rangers and the Islanders goes to the Rangers, 6-2.
Richter had 39 shots, beaten on 2 of them. And the Rangers down a goal, exploded for 3 in the first period. Played a strong game from a lot of different people in the lineup.
7 wins on the year for Mike Richter, 279 in his career. As he continues to add to his Rangers team record. And Ron Lowe very happy with the way his team has played over the last 3 games. It's a 3-game winning streak for the Rangers. As the Rangers head off, we will give a look to the Nextel Direct Connect. Islanders 6-2.